Hi everyone, welcome to Raj Malhotra IAS. Today in this video we are going to discuss about a very famous quote of Socrates that says that a life worth living must include a principle worth dying for. This is a quote that defines the very essence of ethics in General Studies paper 4 in the UPSC Civil Services exam. And more important, this quote comes from the father of ethics, Socrates. So let us understand what this quote tries to convey. The quote says that a life worth living must include a principle worth dying for. That simply means that Socrates wants to say that an unexamined life is futile. An unexamined life is futile. This is what Socrates summarized by this particular quote. That is, a life worth living must include a principle worth dying for. Basically, when he says principles he referred to what are known as ethics. By principle he means to say the standards, or you can say the established standards of human act or human conduct. That is to say that one must not worry at all to sacrifice himself for the pursuit of protection of these established standards of conduct. These established standards of conduct make this world a living place, a desirable living place, and therefore one can even think of sacrificing his or her life for protection of ethics. Alright, that is a sacrifice in pursuit of ethics, preservation, promotion of ethics is always welcome. Now, do you know that Socrates himself gave this statement when Socrates was asked by the Athenian government that he should agree and respect the Athenian gods. But Socrates, a man of critical reasoning, Socrates, a man who refused to live an unexamined life, he said, okay, I have no problem in worshipping or respecting your gods and goddesses, provided give me an evidence that there is a god or goddess of real existence, and I will worship. I have no problem with that. But then he was asked by the Athenian governors to leave Athens or to consume the milk of poppy and die. He chose the latter. He said that it's my principle that a life should be examined. It's my ethics that everyone should base their life on critical reasoning, logic, rationality. And therefore, if you ask me to choose between my life and my ethical principles of critical reasoning, examined life, I am ready to choose the later over the first, because according to me an unexamined life is not worth living, and it's better that I sacrifice my unexamined life for a principle that not just enlighten my life but also enlighten a life of the generations to come. This is a statement that summarizes the importance of ethics as per Socrates. This gives us the very essence of ethics. This statement gives the very essence of ethics, which is often asked in UPSC. You have to reflect the essence of ethics in your UPSC answers. And nothing best can display the essence of ethics from the statement that is given by Socrates. The essence of ethics is that ethics make the human actions desirable human actions, the human society, desirable human society. This is the beauty of ethics, my dear friends. This is the importance of ethics. This is the importance of essence of ethics. And when the father of ethics sacrificed his life for protection and promotion of the principles he stood for, why not the bureaucrats? Why the bureaucrats surrender themselves to corruption, to political interference and political pressure, performance pressure? A person who gave us ethics, he sacrificed his life for the purpose of ethics, and then there are officers who go for carrying out acts of corruption, surrender themselves under the weight of their own desires. They must understand that a life worth living must include a principle worth dying for. A principled life is important for living. And one more important quote that I would like to tell you from the Socrates point of view is that the person should not worry whether he lives or dies, but he should worry that he survives in the form of principles even after his demise. That is to say that an immoral existence is full of vices than a moral death, or to turn it around, a moral death is more virtuous than an immoral existence. And this is what Socrates accepted and practiced. He did not want to have an immoral existence. He rather chose a moral death. And that is what the bureaucrats of today should understand, that they should have a moral existence, or rather succumb to the pressure and leave the bureaucracy, because them surrendering to the vices in bureaucracy only brings more harm than they outside the bureaucracy. Alright, so I hope that you get to learn the very philosophy of ethics given by the father of ethics himself in the statement that a life worth living must include a principle worth dying for. A virtuous death is more important or better than an immoral existence. An unexamined life is not worth living. Alright, so these all summarize the very essence of the Socrates ethics. So it is a very small snippet that I wanted to bring to you, the Socrates ethics and the basic philosophy or the underlying philosophy. Next week we'll catch you up with some other related dimension and we'll discuss some new thing at that time. That's all. Thank you.